Real life street stars. We in here with Yella. What's up with it, bro?
What's happening, homie?
Chilling, bro. Tell us where you from and how long you been in the game.
For Fort Worth, Texas, man, funky town. Been in the game a little over 9 years.
What's up? What's the craziest shit you seen happen in a strip club?
All right, so once again, like I said, my boy Papa Ron talking about getting top in the DJ booth.
Hey, shout out Papa Ron.
Yeah, shout out Papa Ron. A girl having a miscarriage in the bathroom. And Onyx, man, that shit was crazy. My girl got a little bit more details on that right here. So what you say happened?
Y'all so wrong for this. Really? Okay. So she had a miscarriage in the bathroom, in the toilet. So the baby was in the toilet. Y'all don't laugh, for real. She did. The baby fully formed in the toilet. So we had to call Barbeg. Barbeg came back there. He didn't know what it was. Then he seen a hand. She went and washed up, went on the floor, danced on the customer, and then the afterbirth got on his pants. And then one of the managers at Onyx had to go buy him some pants just so he can leave the club and give him free admission for he won't sue the club.
That's too much of a visual right there. That's fucked up.
You told me to go in detail.
Did they flush the baby?
No, actually the Barbeg had to get the baby out and put it in a bag.
Oh, this is so fucked up.
Oh my god.
Did half the dancers there take bereavement to?
You want to give a moment of silence? Oh man.
It was on a slow night, and everybody kept telling me to go to the hospital, and she didn't want to go to the hospital.
Dang.
So tell us how you got into the industry.
I was working at a club in Arlington. It was called Halftime Bar and Grill. Had a club manager come in, or actually a club owner named Woody. Shout out to Woody. And he was like, say, bro, I've been seeing you work the door up here. You ever worked at a strip club? I was like, no. He said, come check us out. There's a strip club called Panther City. I think they changed the name to Stockyards Cabaret. So I started there, and I worked there, Elegance, Jaguars, Onyx. Now I'm at DG's.
So tell us about the transition from security to being management.
As far as the transition go, I mean, it was just like getting your name out there. You know what I'm saying? Like how you are, how you conduct yourself, how you handle your business. And, you go from one club to the next and you meet people. In this industry, you meet all different types of people. You never know who you're talking to. And matter of fact, one of my partners that I was locked up with, he was the one that actually got me over to Onyx. He was like, man, say, bro, I was putting brothers on, coming out of penitentiary, working for me when I was head of security. And he got a job. And he was like, say, I'm over at Onyx. I'm head of security. Once you come over here, I already know what you're doing. And give you a few days out the week. I'm like, all right, that's what's up. And then it just took off from there.
I just heard you mention that you did some time in the penitentiary. Talk about that for a little bit.
I was young, just stupid. 15-year-old kid. Growing up with some of my partners in the hood, man, and we were just robbing and jacking, just for no reason. In the early 90s, late 80s, early 90s, that was a big thing. And, man, I got caught up in the system. Really got railroaded, as far as my time and stuff. Next thing I know, going to trial by judge, 40 years. Back in the early 90s, it's under 1/4 law. You got to do 10 years before you come up for your first parole. I ended up going down there and doing 17.
Man, that's real, man. Glad you had that turnaround, man, for real. And before we get into it, 'cause, we got a lot of questions about, what you do and how you do it. You brought two ladies with you, of course. Can you introduce them real quick?
This is Entice. Been knowing about 6 years,
Hey.
maybe 7. And this is Gucci right here. I've been knowing about 4 or 5 years.
Hey, turn up.
I got my light skin back there. Shout out to Tropical.
Hey,
She being light skinned right now. I don't want to be under the bright lights.
shout out to Tropical, man. All right, so let's get to it, man. Tell us, being in the game for so long, as far as working at so many clubs, do you ever get numb to seeing so much titties and ass?
Of course. When I first started, it was like, damn, that's a bad bitch. Damn, that's a bad bitch. Damn, I'm going to go holler at that. You know what I'm saying? But, after years and years and years of doing it, now we can just carry on conversation. She could be standing there naked. And I'm talking to you, I'm talking to her. It's not really no big deal once you get used to it. But at first, Damn, nigga nuts was smoking like a motherfucker. Nigga. I was trying to holler at everybody.
So is it hard being a management coming from the background of being a security? Is it hard not to get on a nigga ass when you see him disrespect a lady?
You know, that's a good question, man. It's funny because I see the dudes that come in the club and they trying to size you up, you know what I'm saying, or whatever the case may be, and they don't even know who they be looking at. They really don't even know a nigga background, you know what I'm saying? They don't even know who they about to fuck with, you know what I'm saying? Like, I laugh and play and bullshit. I always make it a comfortable environment for everybody, customers, my entertainers, my staff, or whatever. But one thing I think I can say is that I think they can attest to that, like, they have a problem or niggas ever doing some bullshit, like, I'm on it. You know what I'm saying? If ain't nobody else gonna be on it, I'm gonna be on it. You know, I try to do my best, you know, every day when I go to work. So,
What's the most disrespectful thing you ever seen a customer do?
Big face. One of my entertainers when he was drunk and she was just playing with him, and then you know what I'm saying, I had to grab him. He turned around, and needless to say, make a long story short, we got our paper and he got his ass up out of there. But
What made you come up with Stripper Chronicles?
that's funny, man. I don't know, man. You know, you see my Instagram, and I just be on there talking shit, and it was just something. It was just something I came up with one day. You know, I said, ain't nobody doing it. You know, can't nobody, you know what I'm saying, steal that shine. So this is what I'm gonna do, Stripper Chronicles. And it's just over the years, all the stuff I see and how I think, my mind, how I think, you know. So that's pretty much how I came up with it.
Man, and that's real. And you at DG's, man, which is a legend in Dallas, man.
Right.
How do you feel like working at DG's compared to the ones you came from?
Well, you know, DG's been around for 30 years. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? They was one of the original urban strip clubs. The family that I work for, the Dumas family, you know, I think why they've lasted so long in the game because they treat everybody like a family, you know.
Yeah.
It's a family environment. I'm talking about, like, I've never experienced nothing like that. I work with some real people and made some good friends in the industry, but as far as really feeling like you're a part of the family, you know, you're going to have your ups and downs. You're going to have your disagreements, you know what I'm saying? But, like, it's just a family environment, man, and that's the way they make their customers feel, all the way down to their employees or entertainers, whatever. Like, nobody's insignificant there.
And I would say, since you've been doing it, what would you say is the best night, or I guess you could say most lucrative night that you've seen, like with a star coming in, or just the turnover? What's the most turned up night?
When the Green Bay Packers played the Pittsburgh Steelers in the Super Bowl, I was working at Onyx, and it was crazy. Like,
Who was in the building? Anybody special in the building? I know the players in there.
I mean, we had the Green Bay Packers in the building. We had DJ Khaled. You had Ace Hood. You had Ray J. You had Mayweather. You had Young Money up in there. Lil Wayne. You had Baby up in there. You had Drake came up in there. Trina was in there.
Yeah.
Rap-A-Lot. Rap-A-Lot came up in there, and it was just crazy. That's the craziest shit I ever seen. So.
What's the most amount of money you seen a nigga cash out?
Lil Wayne, Super Bowl, 57,000. Yeah.
What hood throws the most money?
I would have to say South Dallas. Yeah, South Dallas. South Dallas. Yeah, they had a thing for me.
Shout out to the South.
Yeah.
So how do you approach a young lady who has body odor to let her know that she has body odor?
That is a real tricky subject right
Pick
there.
your words wisely.
Yeah, right. I know the people are watching. I mean, back when I was younger and I first started doing it, you know, I was just freestyling. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, take this out. Customers say you stink. You need to go to the back. You need to freshen up. But now I become more sensitive to, you know, how they feel because they'll flip the script on you in a minute. So basically what I do, I go get the house mom because it comes better from a female. You know what I'm saying? Female point of view. Hey, look, I had this entertainer. Customers are complaining or whatever. Girls are complaining or whatever. I smell to myself, man, call her back here, you know, because, I mean, she's a house mom, and they look at her like, you know, a mom. So that's basically how it gets addressed.
How do you feel about the Dallas music scene right now?
I mean, them boys are putting on, man. You know, I was giving some thought about that. You know, shout out to Team Light Skin, Yella Beezy, you know, Trap Boy Freddy, you know, Mo 3. I mean, they putting on for the city, man. I mean, I'm not saying that nobody never has, but, like, it's their time to shine, man.
has the rap scene, the younger artists that's coming from the Dallas rap scene, helped out so much as coming in the club? I mean,
Yeah, most
because you
definitely.
have a lot of I know you have a lot of artists that come in there and be with the shit, but
Right.
then you have some artists that really spend money.
Right. Well, I mean, it's these young cats coming up now. You know what I'm saying? Nowadays, they more down to earth. You know what I'm saying? Like they in the streets, they know what's happening for real. They in the clubs, like they see these girls, they see me, they see whoever. You know what I'm saying? Outside the club. So when they come in, it's all love. You know, they sitting there like, hey, like we've been knowing each other for years. You know what I'm saying? They just real with it. And they come in and spend money. And when they spend money, it's always makes for a good night for the girls. You know what I'm saying? Everything's smooth when it's a good night for the girls. You know.
And with that said, I want to touch on, as far as the way the strip clubs has kind of changed, just just the way strip clubs are now, as far as females being able to come into strip clubs.
Right.
What do you feel about females being without being escorted, being able to come into strip clubs, spending their money? And if you girls want to touch on that too, man, I'd love to hear what y'all feel about ladies coming in.
I'm sure they do got something to say about that. They always do. Well, back in in the early '90s, from just doing a little research, whatever. Strip club game used to be taboo.
Yeah.
Niggas would sneak off. Nobody know they there, sit in a dark corner, get a lap dance, whatever. Now it's because of the rap music has glamorized it. You know what I'm saying? Like major artists have glamorized coming to the strip, but everybody think it's cool. So girls coming in, man. You know what?
They got money too, man.
I mean, yeah, they looking for the same thing we looking for. You know what I'm saying? That's become real cool. I mean, girls coming in, never been a problem to me, but to them.
I want to hear them touch on. I want to see.
Don't speak for the people.
I don't think ladies should be able to come in. They looking for the same thing everybody else looking for. I mean, you looking for a man throwing money too. So I mean, at the end of the day, you trying to get him just as well as somebody in the strip club trying to get him.
I've seen that happen too many times.
Yeah, I can hold my mic. Okay. it's a good thing and it's a bad thing. Like she said, the bad thing is they be coming in there because that's what all the dudes is at.
Right.
Like trying to see who got money, who they can take out the club, because they know 9 out of 10 messing with a stripper, they gonna have to pay to kick it with them outside the club.
Exactly.
Regular female, they get to kick it for free and do whatever they want to do. The good thing about females coming to the club is some females do spend more money than dudes. And I'm not gonna lie, like I hate dancing for females, like more like films, like the feminine gay ones, because they too aggressive. Like they be scratchy, want to pull your hair, want to smack you. Like they not a female. I can dance for a stud all day long because a stud act more like a dude. They be on chill mode and they spend money. So it's a good and a bad thing with them coming to the club.
That's real. Yella, I would say, what do you feel personally about, as far as much money as these dancers could get, they can pretty much augment their body and do whatever they want to their body, like a before and after pic may look totally different. What do you feel about, enhancements?
Well, I mean, girls enhancing themselves, man, with the plastic surgery or whatever they may do with the ass shots, getting, whatever the case may be. Like, I'm for it, because you want to be the best at what you do. You want to a dude told me a long time ago, master your craft. And when you do that, you're investing in yourself. If this is what you're gonna do, then you're investing in yourself. And it's always good to maximize your money. So I don't have no problem with it. I'm all for it.
So as far as you personally, would you like a woman that had all that work done to herself?
I mean, it's good to look at, you know what I'm saying? But when it come down to it, I mean, I'm just a different type of cat. I was brought up a different way, you know what I'm saying, at a different time. So, I mean, it's good to look at. But me personally, I mean, I probably wouldn't. I mean, we might be able to dip off or something, but, just my main, nah, we ain't, nah. I mean, yeah, I like it. I mean, it's good to look at. You know what I'm saying?
I want to know girls like from what?
Get the mic.
Yeah. Okay. He a witness. From Onyx, I was 115 pounds. Like I was real small, but I was proportioned for my size. If I would have never left Onyx, I would never had no work did to my body. Like DG's was that club where like you had to step your game up. Like talent didn't matter, your mouthpiece didn't matter. It was all about the looks. You could be sitting with a dude for like an hour and he see a big titty or big booty girl go by and get a lap dance just like that. You be like, what the fuck? I've been sitting here talking to you, listening to your problems, and you gonna get a dance because you got big titties. So I'm one of those girls. I didn't do like no ass shots, but I did get my breast did. I did.
Can you show? Okay, all right.
Yeah, I'm proud of these triple D's. You know, go big, go home. You know,
Shout out to Triple D.
and I had a fat transfer, so my whole body cost $15,000, and that all came from DGs. Onyx, I would have never did it. DGs is where it's at the end of the day. So.
No, for DGs. I see you, DG.
Shout out to
yeah.
Real Life Street Star. Tell us something about a strip club the average person wouldn't know.
That the average person would know. I mean, at the end of the day, people come to the strip club. Oh, it's just a club, strip club. You know what I'm saying? Blah, but it's a business. It's $1 billion business. You know, and there is real things that go on. You know, as far as counting money. You know, running numbers. Knowing knowing. Okay, I'm gonna bring this artist. He want 25,000, and I done been through it before where artists just come through, he get 20,000 and walk through, get a bottle, and then burn off. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta know all the ins and outs. You just can't open up a strip club and like, okay, it's going down. I got some money, and like you can get fucked in the game real easy. You know.
So let the people know what is a check when they come into a strip club, because a lot of the niggas, I hear niggas say they spend 100 and they'll tell you they spent a check. So what is a check?
Man, I would say what? A band on up. Would y'all agree that's a check?
Oh shit, that's not
a G, a rack. Yeah, I say a band. My bad. Okay, a brick, 1,000 on up. 1,000 up, that's a check. Yeah. We ain't agreeing. Yeah, that bullshit. Come and get 25 ones and spend 22. That's not a check.
Man, you ever had to hem somebody up for trying to come in and spend some counterfeits or something, man?
We really don't hem them up. You know, one of the girls let us know, or the door girl let us know, or something. Like, we'll pull them in the office, like, hey man, you know what I'm saying? Because people come through from all walks of life, you know what I'm saying? And it not necessarily mean they're trying to come in here and, you know what I'm saying, pass out some fake money. Sometimes they really don't know they got it, and all they do is we just take it. We don't really hem them up.
What's the craziest thing you've ever had to fire an entertainer for?
I would have to say, fucking in the VIP.
Goes down in the champagne room.
Yeah. It goes down. How you get caught? Shit, I mean, well, you know, I think she can attest to this. When I was security at Onyx, I see everything. Like, I see everything head on swivel, but, you know what I'm saying, observation is the key, man. Yeah, that was a life survival skill that I learned, you know what I'm saying? So they think they over there doing something. You ain't doing nothing. I see you. I'm going to hit you with that flashlight. I mean, I don't do it no more, but, you know, that's basically how they get caught, because they just.
And I would say, what advice would you give a female want to pursue, you know, a career in dancing, and how should she come at you?
What advice would I give? It just,
point.
I mean, yeah, if this is something that you want to do, make sure that you want to do it wholeheartedly. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't come in half-stepping, because I've seen so many girls come in this business, man. I've watched a lot of girls grow up, you know what I'm saying, from teenagers to, you know, grown women, and they've evolved in the game. But if this is something that you want to do, I wouldn't say do it full-time. I would say, you know, have you a plan B, or have you something else going on too. You know, I mean, this is, you can just get caught up so easy, man. Get caught up in the whirlwind, and once you know, it's like you drowning. You can't pull yourself up. Not all females. Some females, you know, can separate the bullshit from the real. But I mean, I wouldn't suggest it to a young female. You know what I'm saying? Try to do something else. Really.
A young lady walks into DG's and she wants to work for the establishment. What makes you turn her around?
Multiple things. I done seen all different types of females. You know, I learned in sales, your appearance is half the sale. So when you step into somebody, like they coming for an interview, I'm checking them out. I ask them what you're here for, and I'm here to be an entertainer or whatever. I'm checking them out from head to toe. Like, I look at the little things. I look at the hair. I look at the nails. I look at the toes. You know, I look how you're shaped, your skin tone. You know what I'm saying? I observe everything just while I'm talking to you. That's what I'm looking for. Personality, you know, just there's different things. You know, she got pretty teeth. Does she got real hair? Does she got bumps on her face? Does she got, when I get her back there naked, does she got a bullet hole in her booty? You know what I'm saying? Crazy shit like that. She got scars or whatever, you know?
Have you seen a bullet hole in the booty?
Yes.
Goddamn.
I worked in the hole in the wall. Yes, I have. I've seen stab wounds, all kind of shit.
That's real, man. And I want you to elaborate. You say on point. What do you feel about just being on point? Like what he said.
Came to me?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
When you say they should come in and be on point, elaborate.
Pretty much like what he just said. Like when I probably worked at 4 clubs in total. I've been in 6 years. It'll be 6 years this year. And so when you go to a club, like I've worked at white clubs and I worked at black clubs. The difference between the two, black clubs, you have to have, well, actually both clubs, you have to have on something fitted that shows your body, because all clubs don't do body evaluation. They won't even give you the chance to go to the back.
Y'all hear that?
Body.
Wear something fitted.
Exactly. See, fitted, that show your body. Make sure your hair, pretty much like all the stuff you just said, your hair, your nails, everything. White clubs, you can't have a tongue ring. If you're black, I'm sorry. If you black, you can't have no tongue ring, no belly ring. Tattoos. If you have a name on you, you can't work there. So
that's real. Good notes. Good notes. Thank you. I would say if Yella, if you could have your own club, you could create a club from ground up, and you could put something in that you ain't seen in no other club. What would you put in your strip club?
I would have a 2-story club.
Yeah.
But it would be a pole going to the ceiling. And
Real
the bitch would just get on that pole and slide down from the ceiling all the way to the floor. First of all. Second of all, I like the concept Onyx has just in Dallas, the shower show.
Oh,
like
yeah.
That's something unique. You know what I'm saying? I would most definitely incorporate that.
That's right. All right, and I would say if you could have 3, you get a night to pick any 3 female dancers, and they don't got to be dancers, just females that you're just fans of, whether it's a singer, whether it's a senator, it don't matter. Who would you have in DGs that night? Give me 3.
3. Most definitely Nicki Minaj. I've been wanting to see that ass for a long time. Shit, that's a good question, bro. Like I never really thought about that. This is where y'all come in, a little help. You know. What about you?
nah, she too skinny. Like I can agree. Don't nobody over here like skinny girls. I want to see Rihanna though, but she can make. But did you see her video though?
I mean, above all, Nicki, man. That's the first one to come to my mind, man. I really can't just think of any other.
How old was the oldest stripper you seen dancing?
45.
45.
45.
Was she riding tight?
Was she what?
Was she riding tight or was she looking 45?
Yeah, she body wise banging. Like she put girls that are 20 years old to shame. You know what I'm saying? But the alcohol was getting to her, man. She had to go and retire.
Have you ever been trying to break up a fight between 2 girls and been hit?
Oh man, there's still evidence at Onyx. Bust a locker up, but yeah, that happens all the time. I've had my clothes ripped. I've been scratched. I've been hit. I've been knocked off balance. Yeah, I done been through it all with the girls.
How you feel about the Cowboy season?
Man, why you see my Instagram? You know how I feel about the Cowboys. Oh man, nah, real talk. You know what I'm saying? I'm an avid NFL fan. They just had a lot of injuries, bro. It was hard to overcome. You know what I'm saying? From Romo to Dez to Sean Lee to Scandrick. Like they just had a lot of problems. But I think they'll be back in full effect next year, most definitely.
Who wins the Super Bowl?
This year, I'm gonna have to give it to Cam, man. Cam handling his business. I'm gonna have to give it to him.
That's real, man. Let's go, Cam. And this question is for Gucci. If Bill Cosby come in DGs, man, are you gonna give him a lap dance?
Yeah, I'm giving him a lap dance. He still got that check even though he in trouble. He still got that check even though he in trouble.
Hey, and this for both of y'all. What song y'all turning up to right now, man? What's the song that's gonna get you going off top? Locally and just national.
Oh, well, I'm always jamming Yella Beezy always.
Shout out Yella Beezy, man.
And what song? Oh, I'm a Webby fan. I'm the I'm DG's turn up. Anything you want me to dance to, I'm with.
Locally, I agree with her, Yella Beezy. My song to get me turned is still Meek Mill, Dreams and Nightmares. Like always, like no matter how old it get, it's still a turn up. I always make a check off that song no matter what. So
And for those, I know you said your Instagram be turned up. How do you feel about social media now? Just it's been blowing up over the last couple of years. How you feel that does for the strip club as far as social media game?
Oh man, it's put strip clubs all over the world on.
Yeah.
I mean, social media. I mean, it has evolved. Like if you ain't on social media, man, like something wrong with you. You know what I'm saying? Like you getting left behind. Me and Mel go back and forth out. You know what I'm saying all the time about that. Shout out to Mel 979 The Beat. He don't want to get on his Facebook. He don't want to get. I'm like, bro, you can do so much more. Your name already carries weight in the city. You can do whatever you want to do with social media, man. That's what's popping right now.
I keep hearing you say team light skin,
Yeah.
but what kind of woman do you prefer?
Man, I don't discriminate, man. You know what I'm saying?
Political guy.
Yeah. I don't discriminate, man. You know what I'm saying? Snow, crows, jalapenos, it all goes, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't doing no tripping, Long as we can sit down and have a conversation, she got a good head on her shoulders, literally, it's all good. Literally.
You got any shout outs?
I think I just shout out everybody, shout out DGs, man. You know what I'm saying? Much love. Shout out to all my Onyx fam, you know what I'm saying, I work with. Shout out to Fort Worth.
Shout out to Fort Worth, man. And for those coming from Fort Worth that ain't been to DG's, man, what should they order when they come up in there?
Some ones. But yeah. Yeah, man. I mean, they have a array of things that you can order. I mean, we got a full kitchen. You know what I'm saying? I would say, we got the chicken and waffles. We just put it in the mix. You know what I'm saying? That's becoming real popular. I mean, sit down, have catfish basket. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah, fried taco. She said, "Get the hot wings." The hot wings.
For those who haven't been to DG's, I have to put Entice on the spot. Can you show them your tongue?
Yes.
Yes. Because this is going to make them come to DG's, goddammit.
okay.
Yeah, there you go. If you,
That's what you gonna
so for and that tongue is at DG's in Dallas. Dallas Gentlemen, that's where that tongue is.
Live on stage. You see that tongue.
So can you tell us what the location is, how they can come contact you, how can they come see the ladies?
2117 West Northwest Highway. I had to go into that mode. Yeah. 2117 West Northwest Highway. We located right in front of Onyx. Can't miss it, man. I tell you what. I'm going to do a little weekend special, man. The first 10 people that come and ask for Yella at the door, I'm going to get them in free first round of drinks on me.
Real life street stars. Y'all niggas heard it here first. Yeah. Man, thank you so much for coming, ladies. Thank y'all for coming so much. Yella, you are a real life street star. Thank you for coming to sit down on the couch.
Already. Much love, man.
Salute. Real life street stars, let's go.